Hey, I'm Andrew Crapuchettes from... Try that again without hitting the mic thing. Hey, I'm Andrew Crapuchettes from redballoon.work, and I'm going to be looking at a video that my staff has given me. I have no idea what it's about, but I'm guessing pronouns given the title of the video. Why don't you watch along with me and let's see what we find out.
Pronouns in the workplace. Do you know what your coworker prefers? Well, joining me today is Heather Talamonte, founder of Tell Us About Yourself, Inc. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Of course.
Good to have you back. So
Sure.
first off, let's talk about DEI in the workplace, and that's
I bet I'd love to spend a lot of time hanging out with her.
How do we go about the discussion of pronouns?
So essentially the employee will reach out and say, hey, this is my preferred
And justice.
pronoun. This is how I would like to be addressed. In the workplace, how we go about it is by respecting their request, right? So you want to make sure when they say, this is what I would like to be referred to, we address it and we honor that, and we, moving forward, use that term, whether it's he, she, they, them, their, whatever they would like to use. We want to make sure we honor that request and make them feel comfortable in the workplace.
So here's the thing, it's actually good to be respectful to people, right? If somebody named Timothy wants to be called Timothy and not Tim, great, fantastic. I am happy to respect that person's wishes. But when pronouns have been weaponized so that they're used as a bludgeoning device to make other people do ridiculous things, because if I want to be called Superman and Batman, and then those are my two pronouns, and everybody else has to do exactly what I say, it is weird to walk down the street and people are like, what's up, Batman? Because I'm not.
Is it appropriate for someone to ask what someone's preferred pronoun usages are?
You probably wouldn't want to ask. That person would ask you.
Dumb and Dumber,
So, you know, if you,
also an option.
if they haven't fully made the decision on what pronoun they would like to use, let them come around to that decision and then ask. If they haven't asked yet, it's not safe to assume. We don't want to make any assumptions.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is
You
going
wouldn't want to ask a
have-
really personal
make
question
people
like,
be
why are you
more
using
patient
those
or have
weird
to be
words
patient?
to
You
describe
do.
yourself?
You have to be patient. If you are the employee that is asking for a new preferred pronoun or a pronoun that's not necessarily natural for individuals yet, just be patient as they learn to use the new pronoun or to address you by that pronoun.
So the fact that you have long hair and wearing a dress, I'm not going to make any assumption about what you are. I don't know. Seems like you're a woman.
How dare you!
Also, if as you're learning to address an individual by a pronoun, you can always just use their first name. Can't go wrong with their first name, right? So Colton is over there.
Right.
Colton will be here soon, so you don't have to use a pronoun at all if you're not
Natural for
familiar with it, if
individuals
it feels
or the
unnatural.
world.
What if someone is refusing to use someone's preferred pronouns?
And this will happen. I will be very honest. In the workplace, this will happen. We have feelings about the pronoun. We don't agree with it, so we don't know why we have to use it.
Now, I will say I knew someone who actually got fired from Amazon.com because they had a new coworker who had a beard and name was Jim and had a deep voice and wanted to go by a she, her. And he's like, look, I will use your name, but you are not a she, her. That person got fired from the one and only Amazon.com. Amazon.com. So the reality is that what she says here, you can just use their name. Well, they might be okay with that for a little bit, but give them a minute and they will get you fired over just using their name. You must use their crazy names. Otherwise, they won't accept you.
Blocked! You have been blocked!
So it's important if you don't agree to still just use their first name. This isn't something that would rise to the occasion of getting written up if you refuse to use it, but this could rise
This
to the
whole
occasion
thing's
of
unnatural.
bullying.
What are you
That person
talking
may
about?
be repeatedly asking you, this is how I would like to be referred. Please stop calling me he when I would like to be called she. And this person just refuses to do it and kind of has that tone about it. So just manage it as you can. As the employee, if somebody's refusing, just reach out to your manager or HR.
Yeah, so if you don't agree, just do what we say anyway. Seriously.
And we'll kind of come in and help mediate the conversation and make it more comfortable for you, but always speak up.
And how do you address a big group?
A big group, a lot. I say "Hey guys" is my terminology, and a lot of people do. So here's some suggestions. We can say "Hey everyone" or "Everybody."
It's interesting that she says that it is bullying if you do not use the name that they want you to use. So if I want you to refer to me as Batman, because in a lot of ways I am, it is bullying if you use any other name besides Batman. It's not that it's weird or bullying the other direction. No. It's only a one-way street.
Hey friends, hey y'all, or all y'all, if it's a big, large group, right? Hey folks. This tends to be gender neutral and addresses the group at large. And if you start practicing using these terminologies, it'll be more helpful because there could be a group.
Yeah, so call the anonymous HR hotline and try and rat out your fellow employees. That will build morale. That will make everyone so happy in the workplace.
That you're unfamiliar with,
Right.
that has someone that goes by a pronoun that you're not aware of yet.
All right. Well, thank you
I also love that the guy doing the interview also feels he has the "this is super stupid" look on his face, but he's trying to take it seriously.
for stopping by. We're going to put this information on our website.
But here's the deal. What they're going to do is they're going to say, "Hey, folks is allowed right now." But as soon as you say, "Okay, you know what? I'm going to capitulate. I'm going to do what you say. I'm going to use the pronoun that you've decided is the new bludgeoning device against me," then lo and behold, they're going to move the goalpost. They're going to say, "Hey, now we need you to refer to us as this, folks, or y'all, or they, them, whatever." They're going to continue to change these. In some states, there's like 40 different pronouns that are recognized by the state. Here's a hot tip for you. Pronouns were something that was taught in kindergarten, and we all knew what they meant. But unfortunately, we all need to be re-educated on what people's crazy names are. So if you are asked to use a pronoun, just say, "Please, I'm sorry, I don't use crazy names." Pronouns are not necessarily a bad thing, right? They've been in the English language. They've been in a lot of languages for a lot of years. But the reality is that the left and the liberals, the woke community, are using them to beat down conservatives and control conservatives. Don't be controlled. Don't put your pronouns on LinkedIn. Because they mean something else today. What you're doing is you're broadcasting, "I've bought into the woke agenda." Don't do it. I'm Andrew Kravitz from redballoon.work. I'm excited about your day. I'm excited about my day. Have a great one.